My gym teacher's last name was Sharon. Her last name was Crack. Sharon Crack. I don't get why it's meant to be rude. Well, it wasn't a high school. I don't know what school. I called it prep. I went to boarding school. His first name wasn't Bart, it was his last name. Got hiccups. Sharing Crack? That is rude, isn't it? I didn't go high school. I went prep school, pre-prep. And then I don't know what the word for it. I went from 13 to 18 and then I went to university. I don't know what the names for them are. So I went pre-prep, prep, and then 13 to 18. I don't know what you would call them. I mean, secondary school is what I would call 13 to 18 school. But I don't know if that's the usual name for them. Oh my god, I can't stop hiccuping. Okay. What? From 13? But like, from 13 to 18. But it's secondary school. Oh, so high school is 11 to 16. And secondary school is 13 to 18. I went to private school. Don't you fucking dare, Ghost. That's because both my parents worked full time. So they sent me to boarding school from the age of 5 because they both wanted to work, which is like totally fair. Connecting to chat. Have I disconnected? Okay, no. We're still here. Yeah, both my parents wanted to work. No one wanted to stay at home. So they sent us all to boarding school. Which is fair. Like, I fully understand it. I respect it. As a kid, I was unhappy with it. But as an adult now, I, like, understand that, like, my mum didn't want to give away her career to look after the kids. Which is fair. I don't know if I could either. Like, imagine I quit streaming because I have a baby and I have to stay at home. I'll be terribly bored and very miserable. So, I'd much rather, like, send them to boarding school and carry on doing my thing. I was very fortunate. It doesn't, like, Afra, it doesn't go by my knowledge. Like, I know I was fortunate that my parents had that option. And I'm thankful for it. As a kid, I wasn't. As a kid, I hated it. As I grew older, I was very thankful for it. And yeah, I'm very thankful for my upbringing. Appreciated every second of it. And you love my parents. Do you think private school was worth it? It's hard to answer that question because I don't know any other way. You know, like, I haven't been to a public school. I have friends who have. My roommate has. They seem to really thoroughly enjoy public school. I enjoyed private school. I think, and like, if you're asking me on my opinion and like what I went through, I feel like yes, because if I got bullied, I can move. You know, it wasn't based on like your capture area. Like I did get bullied and I did move and I had the option to, and also the classes were really small. I was a very shy child and I didn't speak much, which is funny now. I'm a Twitch streamer, but I felt like I had the enough staff to kind of get it out of me. Also, like, I was able to have my diagnosis at a very young age of like dyslexia and ADHD and stuff, because they were picking up on that. So they would pick up on that really easily. Where I think if you're in a large class, maybe they just think you're quiet and shy or like a little bit slow. So all that kind of stuff I respect, but like I don't know another way. I don't know another life. Oh yeah, no, I had school uniform and all that. Like I had that whole thing. Um, I don't know. I can only know what private school would be like from what other people say, but I don't. All I can say is I enjoyed my schooling, and that's it. Like people, I think, have a preconception of what people from private school might be like, and trust me, there were fucking pricks in my school. There were assholes at my schools, all of them, every single school. But I think there's assholes at every school. The assholes are just different. There's some like stuck up, like rich pricks who are like, my daddy, at a private school, but then there might be someone at a public school. I don't know. It's inevitable, exactly. Like I have so many friends from school. Like I grew up being the person I am, and I'm happy for it. I went to an all-girls school for a bit. I've been to a couple all-girls schools. I went to, just many schools. But I'm 28 now, and I'm very happy, and I'm established. I still have friends from a lot of these schools, and happy. When I say I was happy when graduated public school, happy it's in the past. It was a trip, and I can tell you that. Don't get me wrong. A lot of some schools I went to when I was getting bullied and stuff, hated, especially being bullied in a boarding school. There's no escape. There's no going home. That you were there 24/7 until half term, and it's just hell. It was horrible. But then you can move schools, and you can find your people, and you just have to find the school that works for you. And once you find the school that works for you, it's a dream. I'm having the best time ever. Because why would I want to go home and hang out with my best friends 24/7? You can tell us about that? Wait, what? What's better or worse? What? All girls school versus mixed? Both pros and cons. Just like everything. There is pros and cons about everything. I can't say one is better, one is worse. Because one might work for some person and one might work for the other. All girls school, I would say, was very cliquey, bitchy, and a little bit health worrying. There was a lot more eating disorders in all girls school, and a lot more competition. But like, I personally didn't like an all girls school. That wasn't for me. I never found that. I don't think but like some people who might be a girl who was quieter and more like intimidated by men, which is like totally fair because men are terrifying for a whole load of reasons, not because they fancy them but because of many other reasons, might do worse in schooling. Like I would say my grades were up at an all girls school because like there's no distractions. Like you are there to work and that's what you're there to do. So if you're, it was great, but I just got bullied relentlessly. So I moved and I went to a mixed school, and I still have my close girlfriends, and they were fantastic. But like, it was also nice to sort of just be normal, When did I finish school? Around the same, 2015. Probably. No, the king is Charles. Oh my god. I don't know what I just choked on, but it's choked me hard. Oh my god. I think on that note. Oh, this is a banger though. No, look at my eyes. I'm actually fully choking. Oh my god. No, I don't know what I was just choking on.